Now that you have read about the characteristics of an epic, we turn to one of the most famous examples, Homer's Odysseus. This is a story of many adventures, those of a beloved warrior who is returning home from war, but also a valuable tale of the love of a family and loyalty to their homeland. In fact, it is almost two parallel stories, the story of Odysseus, but also the story of his son Telemachus. The homeland is the Greek island of Ithaca, which Odysseus has left behind 20 years earlier to go and fight against the Trojans, a tale told in Homer's other great epic, the Iliad. The war lasted for almost 10 years and has been over for almost 10 more. The other soldiers have returned home to their islands, but Odysseus has encountered many obstacles on his way, which he will describe later in the story. As the Odyssey opens, he is being held captive on the island of Calypso, a beautiful goddess who clings to him while he longs to return to his wife and home. Book 1 of the text opens with an invocation to a muse, another characteristic of an epic. The poet is calling for the muse to help him to tell this tale of our hero Odysseus. He gives us a little of the background information about what has happened to our hero. Another characteristic of an epic poem is that it includes the intervention of the gods. In this story, we are introduced right away to them and their role in the story. We learn that Poseidon has a grudge against Odysseus and does not want to see him freed from captivity. And we learn that Athena continues to try and help Odysseus. She has been pulling for him since the Trojan War. She's trying to persuade her father, the mighty Zeus, king of the gods, to have pity on Odysseus. She sees this chance to carry out her plan while Poseidon is away visiting the Ethiopians. Read the opening pages to hear what she proposes. Then the story will shift back to Ithaca and Telemachus, son of Odysseus, who was just an infant when his father left for war. Telemachus has grown tired of suitors coming to try and convince his mother Penelope to marry one of them, for most assume that Odysseus must be dead, or he would have returned by now. Penelope still believes otherwise, and has been wisely putting off those suitors. Athena goes to the island in disguise to encourage Telemachus to go in search of his father to find out the truth. Read the first 4 books, which describe those travels of Telemachus and what he discovers about his father. Along the way, he will meet Nestor, one of the other advisors in the Trojan War, and Menelaus, a Greek king married to Helen, whose capture was the cause of the war.